lover. Aren't you gonna introduce me?
Yes! Samantha. These are my old friends. This is Clark. This is Darla.
Your names are Clark and Darla? Oh my god, that is so cute! I just want to eat you both up! Okay, I am gonna go to the little girls' room.
Good.
And then we're out.
Okay.
Okay.
You may recognize them from that movie, but chances are that is not how you'd like to ask when you're meeting someone's parents for the first time, or friends, or maybe on that first date. So listen up, single ladies. Are you looking for love? Just having no luck? Wouldn't it be nice at times to get a man's perspective? Dating expert Brandon Aki has made a business out of coaching women in the dating world. He is known as a real-life hitch. Brandon, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so why should we believe what you have to say?
You know, there's a number of different pieces that come into the equation, but it's a mixture of great education and lots of experience.
Okay, so you have a lot of experience in this
Yeah,
world. You were as an Air Force pilot at one time?
Yeah, I flew jets in the Air Force, and my background is in behavioral economics. So I take a lot of those different pieces and apply them to the individual. Through 3 stages of my program, it's an intense 6-month program that I put women through. But it really helps them reinvent their dating lives.
Okay, step 1 of the program is?
Step 1 is identify, making sure that you understand yourself fully, and that's through emotional intelligence. So there's a lot of pieces that go there, but a lot of people don't understand that, hey, if you don't understand how, what you're going through and what you need in your life, well then how can you properly articulate that and let the person that loves you know what they need to do to be the right man for you.
Okay, step number 2 is?
Is attract. So just making sure that you can do the right things to attract him, not only physically but also mentally, and those are big pieces.
Okay, now this may seem like a silly question, but how important is physical attractiveness for a woman? Like, I think there may be some women who are maybe in their later years, they don't look the same they did when they were 20.
Yeah.
Should that be holding somebody back?
No, it shouldn't hold you back. It's just about making sure that you feel and look the best that you can be, all right? And so, one size doesn't fit all for everybody. You have to make sure that you're, communicating properly through what you're wearing, through how you're presenting yourself and everything like that.
Okay, what's step 3?
And that's making sure that you communicate. That's the 3rd step. Communication is key. So I teach operant conditioning and also active communication, making sure that you're not communicating in a way that is destructive toward the relationship, but also making sure that you're meeting him where he needs to be in terms of, on the mental standpoint. So there's a lot of different pieces there as well.
Okay, so take me to the very first date. Maybe the couple has met online, they were set up through friends. What is the biggest mistake women make during date number 1?
Date number 1, you have to make sure that you have the right conversation pieces, right? A lot of women are afraid to ask questions, but that's where, it's the most important time. When you ask the right questions, well, then you start to understand the individual. A lot of women, spend too much time, trying to skirt around the issue and everything like that. But really, hey, if you're looking for love, start directing your questions toward that, because then
But do you think you could be too forward on the first date? Do you think that maybe if you asked, why are you single, how long have you been divorced, do you think you shouldn't go to that, be that personal at date number 1?
It's all about the delivery. It's all about the delivery,
Okay.
making sure that you ask it in a proper way so that, if you just come out and just blast them with a ton of questions, it's the initial, aspect is to stand back. But if you present it in a warm and inviting way, there's a lot of things that men are not afraid to answer, and that's important.
Okay, so let's say I'm single, I'm at a holiday party, I see an attractive guy across the room, he's not wearing a wedding ring.
Yeah.
Can I go up to him, and what should my opening line be?
Well, it depends on the individual, right? So I don't pit a one-size-fits-all approach.
Okay.
It really depends on you. So if you are a person that is naturally inclined to approach, then that's totally fine. But if you're not, then make sure that you stand out in the crowd. I always say that confidence is the sexiest outer garment you can wear.
I totally agree.
Yeah, so making sure that you're presenting yourself in the proper light, and then also being very, very confident, and then put yourself in his path so that he can actually avail himself if you're not approaching him.
Okay.
That way he can walk by you and gives him a chance to say hello. A lot of women don't understand that. Men get very, very nervous to put themselves out there. So just give him every opportunity to, to put his best face forward.
Okay, don't stand in the corner during the party. He's not going to come hunt you down. Be somewhere where he can see you.
Exactly.
Brandon, thank you so much. I know you have a whole website dedicated to this. You
Yeah.
also consult with people personally. You've met with
Yes.
celebrities. You have Twitter, Tumblr, all that good stuff. People
Yeah.
can find you on Facebook. So if you have a question for Brandon, you know what? Contact him. It's never too late to find love. That's for sure.
All
Brandon,
right.
thanks.
Thank you.
Coming up in the next hour, are you hungry? Get ready for the best Asian restaurants right here in San Diego. Food critic Troy Johnson will join us with the Inside Scoop. Plus, attention Twihards. The final film of the Twilight Saga hits theaters in a matter of weeks. And 2 of the stars are here in studio with us live this morning to give us a sneak peek. We'll introduce you to them when we come right back.